The universe has never been, nor will be. It simply is. God, consciousness, spirit, has never been, nor will it be. It simply is. The idea that there's a beginning of the universe, a beginning of God, a beginning of consciousness, a beginning of spirit, a beginning of life, is the idea that keeps the universe, God, consciousness, spirit, life, in need of an escape for freedom. Can the universe find freedom? Can that what has never been outside of itself, apart from itself, or even inside of itself, can it taste an opposing value of what it is? Can space know its space without being apart from the space that it is? The mind, it is a leech. It's been sent on some dream journey to try and explain to space that it's space, to the universe that it's a universe, to God that it's God, to consciousness that it's consciousness. How can mind do that? Does the tongue know it's a tongue? Only the tongue will know it's a tongue when the tongue cuts itself from its root, projects itself outside of itself, and then realizes that it doesn't even know what it's looking at or what it's tasting. And of course the tongue then dies because it's cut itself from its own root. Looking, seeking, and searching for an answer that one already is. Makes no sense to the mind. Mind says there's always an answer. Mind says keep seeking, keep searching, keep looking, and the answer will be revealed. Mind is not a hoax. Mind has a genuine, honest, and extremely important role because it points always at the answer. It sees what it represents as something outside of space, the universe, consciousness, God, spirit, and life. But they don't listen because they don't believe and trust that this mind has the capability of revealing the immense. Because it's not the universe as we perceive it vast, infinite, limitless. Is not the idea of God vast, infinite, limitless? Can we see the edges, the boundaries of consciousness, or spirit, or life? Is that also not vast, infinite, limitless? Mind gives it boundaries, creates bodies, creates words, languages, creates ways, methods, practices. The confused mind person goes round in circles not knowing what's going on. Because the mind, it can be pushy. It can be needy. It could be wanting. It creates a time span, a lifespan, through its boundaries. You are a time element now, a body of the universe, the consciousness, the God, the spirit, the infinite. Mind says this time span is short. So it speeds itself up, hurries itself up. Come on, you've only got one lifespan. Discover what I'm trying to tell you. That you're infinite. That you're vast. That your consciousness, God, universe, spirit, life, your existence itself, that incorporates all these names. But alas, existence itself is also a name. How can I share with you without words, without pictures, without tastes, without knowledge, without information, without programs? How can I share with you what I'm telling you you are? Because I gave you an emotional body that is separate from perception, touch, taste, sound. The emotions are silent. They only appear through consciousness, through God, through spirit, through the universe, through the vast, infinite, limitless existence. So which one are you? Can you be one? Have you been? Will you be? Or are you simply being? Can you point to your beginning? Can you say what you are? Can you experience what you will be? Or is life, existence, moment of infinite, limitless being. I, the mind, sometimes or always fails with the information. With the programming, with the words, the identities, with the ways, the practices. I fail to show you what you are. I always fails. But I may not be able to show you what you are. But I can point you to your I. I can point you to your emotions. I can point you the way within yourself. And it's in the pointing, it's in the revealing that I say, I has never been the way. I will never be the way. Because the I, beyond I, is the way. Search, seek, and ye shall find. Not through an answer from the mind, not through an answer from me. I, this glorified, stumbling, foolish mind, but seek beyond I, within I, and I is all. I is all in all ways. Always.